I'm Terrell Starr, host and founder of Black Diplomats Official YouTube, and I report about the war in Ukraine. Most of you probably learned about my work at the start of the big invasion in 2022 through my daily appearances on major television networks. You saw me help refugees leave the country, and I also reported on other day-to-day happenings during the first weeks of the war. But nearly 3 years into the invasion, there's one story that I've been wanting to report but haven't had the opportunity to do, and that's of the Black experience in Ukraine. Now, the only stories that we've heard about Black people in Ukraine was when Africans first fled at the start of the war. But little has been said about the people who stayed and never left. That's why I'm asking you to help me raise $15,000 to go to Ukraine in December to interview Afro-Ukrainians and Africans who never left, and they want to share their stories with the rest of the world. Now, a major news outlet has agreed to host the series, but we don't have the budget to travel to Ukraine and shoot it over a 2-week period. We'll interview Black people who've never spoken to Western audiences about what's it like for them to experience Russia's brutal attack on their country. It's a rare perspective on the war that doesn't get enough attention, but one that I'm ready to bring to life. I'm calling the series Black in Ukraine, Living Through the War. $15,000 will cover airfare, hotels, in-country transportation, food, insurance, translators, and incidentals for me and my US-based videographer, Mike Hall. The series will run the week leading up to February 24th, the 3-year mark of the war. Please support this project by giving whatever you can. Ukraine is very dear to my heart. I lived there for much of the year, and I travel across the United States speaking on college campuses on how important it is for the U.S. to continue supporting Ukraine. I believe that producing a series that centers Black Ukrainian voices will help the world understand that Ukraine is not the monolithic country a lot of people think it is, and will highlight the underrepresented voices who have been equally impacted by this brutal war. Help me to tell their stories by donating towards the $15,000 needed to make this series happen.